Welcome back, guys, to another reaction video. I've got a video here waiting for me to see. It is called Opinionated Groom Has Long List of What the Bride Shouldn't Wear. Say Yes to the Dress, Atlanta. Well, I will say that I have recently had a bride that was in this exact same position. So this is going to be really interesting. Let's play and see what we think.
Hello.
Hi.
Ladies, welcome. I'm looking for Julianne.
That's me. I am Julianne Poe. I'm 25 years old and I'm from Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Well,
She's very smiley, isn't she? Very, very smiley.
welcome. Who have you brought with you today?
I have brought my future sister-in-law, Kelsey, my cousin, Kelly, my other cousin, Annie, my mom, Krista, and my future mother-in-law, Tammy.
So when's the wedding?
My wedding is 6 weeks from now.
Really?
6 weeks away, yeah.
Okay, so 6 weeks before the wedding is a really tight time frame. So the only thing she can really do is buy off the rack, okay, and hope that something fits her and take it in or make some alterations. She can't custom make a gown. She can't order another one in the right size because sometimes those lead times are 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. I think that's why this lady freaked out a little bit when she said 6 weeks. I've actually heard of stories where people were shone out of shops when they said that their wedding was in 5 months because the people in the shop knew that they couldn't help them and were like shooing them out of the shop. Anyway, that's another video. Let's continue.
Ooh.
I know. We are eloping. We're just going to fly to Estes Park, Colorado, and get married in Rocky Mountain National Park. Just the two of us. That's it.
Well, that's really beautiful, really lovely. I love elopements, but I feel sometimes that they are, they're not really an elopement because you're sort of planning a wedding, but it's like a surprise. So eloping is more like, grab your stuff, we're going tomorrow. You know, that's how I see it. But nowadays, people plan to elope. So they're planning the dress, they're planning the venue, they're planning the location, they're planning the photographer, they're planning everything. Well, it's pretty much a wedding, isn't it? Isn't that what a wedding is? You're just not inviting anyone.
It is a bittersweet moment. When Julianne told me I couldn't come to the wedding, you know, I was heartbroken. We're trying to make the best of it, concentrate on the positive and the parts we can share.
And I'm still hoping you'll change your mind.
So why are you eloping?
I am actually a wedding planner.
Oh.
So I have been
Okay, this makes so much sense. She's eloping because she's done it all before and she's seen what happens and she knows the deal when it comes to planning a wedding and she doesn't want to have a bar of it. I secretly have to tell you something. I'm exactly the same with wedding dresses. Because I designed so many and I like so many gowns, people always ask me, oh, you know, I can't wait to see what you're going to get married in. And all I have to say is, yeah, I don't know, I just like so many different styles. I don't have the heart to tell them the truth. And the truth is that I really don't care. I would just, if it fit, pull a dress off the rack and wear that. Or I'd just go with something really simple, not even have a wedding, just go down to the courthouse, sign a couple of papers, and that's it. That's really crazy for me to say, I know, as a wedding dress designer, but I think that maybe is the reason. It's because I'm a wedding dress designer that I kind of don't want the same thing for myself. I don't know. Okay, let's hear what she has to say.
I don't really want to be the center of attention on my wedding day. My fiance has always said that he was never going to have a wedding. I really just want it to be about he and I and what we stand for.
And tell me a little bit about your fiance.
My fiance's name is Jordan Peace. When I would show pictures of wedding dresses to Jordan, there were definitely a lot of no's. So Jordan set some rules for me. And he also sent his mom with those ground rules.
He is very opinionated about what he likes and doesn't like.
Okay. Is it bad that I like Jordan? I really like people who are opinionated. So this is interesting. And he sent his mum.
Likes and doesn't like.
What's your budget?
My budget is $3,000. Even though I am not having a traditional wedding, this is the one part that I do get to involve some of my family members. This is the one that I was talking about.
You know, I'm all about the bride, but I'm a mom too, and I know that this mom is dying to see Julianne in a gown that she picked.
Take a look at the party dress.
Oh, wow.
Okay, dress number 1, a little bit over the top, very foofy, very toilet roll holder. What I don't like about it is that I can see it's dropping below the waist there, the natural waist, and going down to her hips. My number 1 rule is, if you're going to do that, the gown can't be too full, or else, unless you're super tall, you can get away with it. If you're not super tall, then you can't get away with it.
Your mama's smiling.
We have a little princess.
Smiling.
I think it's beautiful.
You look like a bride. She's always loved beautiful dresses. So I always pictured her in a very traditional dress.
Every mother wants to see her daughter in a princess ball gown.
Really? Does every mother really want that? I think it all depends on what kind of the mother had when she was getting married, because I find that a lot of mums really love their own wedding dress, even if it's from the 80s, and they sort of try and, you know, steer them in the same direction so that they look similar. I don't know what it is about that.
Fiance would say what?
He would rather see something a little more form-fitting. He knows what he likes, and he knows what looks good on her as well.
I just don't like it.
Well, at least she's honest. She's telling Mum straight, Mum, I don't like it. I'm a different person to you. I don't have to like what you like. I put this one on for you, etc.
Let's go find a party dress.
Bride Julianne's pick is a high-waisted lace and tulle gown with a keyhole back.
Turn around.
All right.
Oh.
I like the lace. It has that kind of more rustic feel.
That's pretty.
The mother-in-law is going, no, I think she knows that it's not right for her son.
What do you think about this, Julianne?
Okay, before she comments, I want to comment. The waist, something looks funny on the waist there. There's like lace bleeding down into the skirt, but it looks like it's not attached right, and it's to like a little mini peplum. I don't think that looks right. I think you should just get rid of that layer there, or get some appliques and just do little tiny bits. I think there's too much of that on the hip, where it's making it kind of look like an A-line, but it's not an A-line because it's not full enough. You know, it's like a very small A-line. I don't like how heavy this lace is here. I think it's like, you know, the lace needs to be not as dense in pattern. So the big patterns I don't think are right for her. And they're quite covered. I think it needs to be a bit more sparse, a bit lighter, a bit more delicate. Silhouette is better than the last one, but like I said, the hip area, something's not right there. Please don't choose that one.
I love it. I love that it fits like the setting that we're gonna get married in.
Jordan told me his #1 rule is no netting. At all. Jordan has worked in men's clothing store, and he just has always had a great sense of fashion. Absolutely no netting.
Sounds like Jordan is a bit of a fashionista. No netting. That is going to be very hard. With a lot of the gowns that are out at the moment, netting is nearly everywhere. So you've not only got, you know, tulle, so tulle gowns, tulle ball gowns, tulle skirts, small flowy ones or even fuller ones, so they're out the question. Anything with a lace that's invisible, like an illusion neckline, that's mesh, that's netting. She can't have anything like that. That's really restrictive. So basically what she's working with is either satin gowns or chiffon gowns or organza gowns. This is tough, particularly if it's not what she wants.
Jordan is opinionated, but ultimately it is her decision to pick what's special to her and what she feels beautiful wearing.
Now that it's on me, I really don't love it.
Whoa! She just did a 180. No wonder that girl's eloping.
Okay, she did do a 180. She goes, I love this dress, blah, 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 like how it suits the setting. And then the stepmom said, Jordan's not going to like it because of the netting. And then she's gone, actually, I don't love it. What? Is she crazy? Hope she's not being manipulated. She sounds weak.
The wedding's in 6 weeks, and we're super limited on gowns here. I'm sure I can find a gown that'll make you happy, but I'm not so sure that I can find a gown that'll make everybody here happy and everybody not here happy.
I think the dress is beautiful, but I want to make him happy too.
Bride Julianne's pick is a lace ball gown with delicate tulle straps.
See, wait. How can she have those tulle straps? That's netting. That is netting. Or does he not mean netting like tulle? I'm confused.
All the way around.
Oh, yes. I like the detail. I love that it's a sweetheart neck. We found something for sure, but I just hear his voice just right there in my ear saying, no lace up top.
That gorgeous on her.
I think it's amazing.
Perfect.
We loved the dress.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I think it has all the details that I really loved.
See, even though that dress is form-fitting and it goes a little bit lower than the waist, it looks fine on her because the skirt isn't so full. So you can drop the waist down as long as the skirt doesn't poof out. It's not like a big, tulle ball gown. So that, to me, that's looking the best on her shape, on her figure.
I think it's beautiful if you take the straps off. When she walks out, my eyes go straight to the straps.
Well, let's check them in.
Yes.
I love
That's
that.
very pretty.
I love this dress.
You do?
It's
Yes,
beautiful.
I do.
It's just like flowy enough that you're still like that bride that everybody pictures.
Now with this,
Mum's crying. Tick. What I have to say is I think the straps were too heavy for her. They were too covering. She's actually quite nice up here. So I think that was a really good move on their behalf.
Everybody wants to see her in this dress and see her as a bride.
I know your family's not going to see you as a bride on the big day, but let's do the next best thing.
For somebody that's used to seeing everybody else as a bride, but not yourself as a bride, are you ready to see yourself?
I think so.
Oh, that lace veil, I think really finishes that dress because now it's quite open up here. Sometimes a veil is a really good move, as long as it doesn't drown you out. But yeah, beautiful.
Open up.
Oh, wow. It's perfect.
Jordan's gonna think you look stunning.
Scale 1 to 10.
10.5.
plus.
I never thought we would all actually agree.
Can you see yourself in the park getting married in this dress?
Yes, I most certainly can.
You're saying what to the dress?
I'm saying yes to this dress.
Say yes to the dress! Well, there you have it, guys. That was super fun. I think she got a beautiful dress in the end. Quite plain, but suits her surroundings, isn't over the top. Like the lady mentioned, you're really restricted when you don't have enough of a time frame because you can't pick from everything. You've only got a small pool of dresses that you can pick from. So think about that when you guys are planning your wedding and you're thinking about getting the right dress. If you know the dress already, you know the time frames, then that's great. Or if you don't care that much, that's great too. But if you do care about getting the right dress, you want to make sure that you've got enough time to be able to get it made or order it. And sometimes that lead time is like 12 months. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this reaction video. You know, there was nothing crazy about that, about those dresses, and sometimes, you know, we don't really know what we're getting until we press play. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Tell me, out of all the 3 dresses, which one you would have chosen, if you would have gone with the ball gown, or if you would have gone with some mesh, or, you know, that second one with the high neck, which was, you know, has been really popular recently. Leave me a comment below and let me know. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, to check out more videos like this, and hit the like button so that the algorithm knows that you liked this video. Okay, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.